Hi, this is Beverly Holden, and I've been sharing my journey about the from leaving the church and embracing spirituality. Today, I would like to introduce you to a special guest, my daughter, Gina Nenstiel. Gina has a Bachelor of Arts degree in developmental psychology, and she is a Course in Miracles student. We started at the same, well, within 2 days of each other, right, Gina?
Yeah.
About 6 years ago. And when I asked Gina if she would like to join me in a conversation, she said yes. And I want to talk about my forgiveness practice, like my friend Mary did just recently. So I'm going to hand this over to Gina. Well, welcome, Gina, and please share with us anything you'd like to share.
I just want to say, Mom, I love that you're doing these videos,
Oh.
and I really enjoy watching them and listening to you. And uh, it brings up I don't think that much about the church anymore, but I would like to go on record as saying it was probably the best thing that could ever have happened to me, in the fact that I grew up thinking that I knew the truth about everything. I didn't doubt myself. I thought I had it all figured out. And when that was like a rug pull out from under me, it was fantastic. It was just like there was no more pressure. First off, I didn't have to succumb to these weird expectations that were just made up by somebody else. But more importantly, what I realized is everybody, I wish if I could wave a magic wand, everybody should have this experience. I would love that for them, because then there's no uh presupposition that they have all the answers. Like none of us do. We don't have it all figured out. There's not some higher authority we're supposed to like bend our will to find our happiness, to find ourselves. Uh, it was such a relief. It
Mm.
was a fantastic relief, and it gave me a blank slate to move on from there. And of course, I went on to make many, many wonderful mistakes that led me to the course, that led me to forgiveness, that led me home. So I just want to say thank you for that experience. You
Mm.
were a wonderful mother to have in that experience, and that we got to realize together that not only did we not have all the answers, it's okay. It's okay to not know the answers.
Yeah.
So thank you for that.
Mhm.
Um, my favorite forgiveness practice, I found right before I found the course, and it was by Byron Katie. The work, it's 4 questions and a turnaround. And basically, the information is anytime I'm suffering, it's because I'm believing something that's not true. So this is wonderful information. So if when I think the term is triggered by something, that's fantastic, because that is making me aware of something that's inside of me that I didn't know was there, that needed to be forgiven, that needed to be healed, and I've projected it onto this outside person. The 4 questions in the turnaround are basically, is it true? Are you sure that it's true? How does it feel when I believe that thought? And the last one is, well, who am I without that thought? And the answer is always, I'm a free being. I'm in joy. I'm in peace. It's just this thought that's causing my suffering. And that's fantastic, because if it's the thought causing my suffering, I can do something about that. I can't change, it's not this outside world's job to make me happy. It's this job, and I get to, choose a new thought. And then, of course, there's a turnaround. The turnaround always ends up being whatever I'm judging that outside person or situation to be. I'm doing it to myself in my own head. You know, I did this practice for everything that showed up to bother me about 6 months before you mentioned A Course in Miracles to me. And I don't think I could have been open to the information in the course without that warm up, so to speak. A course is very thick in its text and its information, and it's a lot to comprehend. 4 questions in a turnaround, I could get that. I could understand that. It's kind of like Cliff Notes to this forgiveness thing which obviously was a much bigger deal than what I had ever realized before. And so that was a great warm up. You know, it was like calisthenics into the meat and potatoes. That's A Course in Miracles, which I study every day. I do it with my partner, and it's wonderful to have a partner to do this with because anytime I'm upset and I say, I wish you hadn't done that, she's like, "Are you believing what's true right now?" And she takes no blame, and that's wonderful, and it's very freeing, and it's a gift. What a gift to receive the keys to my own mind again.
Mhm, mhm.
So thank you for that.
It's been a journey, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Because you haven't always felt that way, just as I have not always felt that way. In the beginning, it was, oh my goodness, why did I do this? Why did I believe this? How could I believe this? And a lot of judgment, a lot of opportunities for forgiveness. But to see you flourish right in front of me, going from this angst and confusion about what the church taught to now, 6 years later, it was a gift. What a blessing that we had that opportunity to have that experience. We've come a long way. So, thank you, Gina. Thank you for sharing your words of wisdom with us and your forgiveness practice. And I would love to do this again with you sometime. So,
Anytime. Love you, Mom.
love you too. Bye bye.